Hey friends, David York here at the York Way. In this video, we're going to talk to you about microfiber towels. Specifically, we're going to talk about the $100 of microfiber towels that we're giving away later this year in our raffle. Now, if you're not familiar with our raffle, go to our website at theyorkway.com, hit the link to the raffle page, and you're going to see a prize list longer than the contest rules. So very simply, all you have to do to have a chance to win prizes like this, prizes like hundreds of dollars in gift cards to Revzilla, free tires, free oil change kit, on and on. Go check out the webpage. All you have to do is bring your Indian motorcycle to us and have it serviced here at the York Way. For every $100 you spend with us, we're going to give you one entry into the raffle. Now, let's talk microfiber towels. Back when I was basically putting the outline of the raffle together, I reached out to a variety of vendors to see who would be interested in partnering with us on this and what kind of capacity or prizes that they might be able to support us with. And most of them were excited to jump in and provide something. And when I spoke to the rag company, they were one of the ones that were excited to help us, and they asked, what would I like? And I told them, I said, my idea is really to put together a microfiber towel kit that's a basic kit of what we would use here in the shop to detail your motorcycles. And so I told them specifically what towels we wanted, and they sent them to us. And that's what we're going to show you here today. So all of these towels that you're about to see are the same microfiber towels that we use here in the shop to detail our personal motorcycles as well as your Indian motorcycles. All right, so diving into this microfiber towel kit, it's going to give you all the towels you need to wash, dry, and protect your Indian motorcycle, or whatever motorcycle you're washing. And we're gonna step through the towels in that order: wash, dry, then protect. Now, this first towel we're gonna show you is the towel that we like to use to wash your motorcycle. There's going to be 3 of these. They're all gonna come in this nice bag, resealable bag, and there's gonna be 3 of these towels. And like I said, we use these to wash the paint. These towels are called the Gauntlet. The rag company names all of their towels, and this one they call the Gauntlet. As you can see, it is got 2 different colors, so each color or each side is a different color. What I really like about it is the 12 by 12 inch towel, when you fold it up, fits your hand very nicely, which also makes it easy to wash a motorcycle, because we're dealing with, there's no flat surfaces on a motorcycle, and there's a lot of little nooks and crannies that you've got to get into, and this towel will do a lot of that. I also like the 2 colors. This is just kind of a dark gray color. When I'm washing a bike, I start with this color and start washing the paint, say the gas tank, with this color. And I'm going to get most of the debris and road grime off with this color, and then I'm going to flip to this side, which they call ice gray, but I like this light colored side. I'll go back over the paint one more time, and I'm reading this color to see if I'm still lifting any dirt off of the gas tank or whatever I'm cleaning. And if I'm still seeing dirt on it, this is going to go back in the wash bucket, gets cleaned off, and when we go back to the paint, we're going to back to wash with the dark side, and kind of rinse and repeat that cycle. But first pass I always like to do with the dark side, because we know the bike's dirty. It's the reason we're washing it. And then this I usually use as just my, we kind of call it our inspection check, where we're reading this to see if it's still dirty as we're washing. So that is the wash towels that we use. Like I said, you're going to get 3 in that kit. These towels are 12 inch by 12 inch. This bag is $22 worth of towels, so this towel is $7.33 a piece if you were going to buy that towel from the rag company. Now, what's interesting about this towel is it's actually marketed as a drying towel. We like to use that specific one as a wash towel, but the Gauntlet comes in a variety of sizes. This is the next size up. This is a 15 by 24 towel, and this is the one we like to use for drying. Now, I don't always dry a bike. I usually combine drying with my applying my topper. So I don't typically use a dedicated drying towel, but if I do, when I do, I like a towel like this. This is 15 inches by 24 inches. So this is going to give you a really good sized towel. You can dry a whole motorcycle with this towel. Again, you're going to get the two sides. This is a very dense towel. You can see it's got two different weaves. Again, this is the same as the 12 by 12 towel, but you've got a shorter microfiber here. It's a pearl weave, and then it's got kind of this hybrid weave. I'm not sure what the other taller microfiber cut is here, but between these two and the density of the microfiber, this will lift and hold a lot of water. Now, this is a 900 GSM towel. GSM is grams per square meter. So if you could imagine this towel were, what's a meter? It's a little over 3 feet. So 3 feet by 3 feet. If it were 3 feet by 3 feet, it would be 900 grams is what it would weigh. 900 grams is something like 2 pounds. So that's what this towel would weigh dry. Now this thing holds a lot of water. So if it were actually wet, it would be way more than 2 pounds. But that is your drying towel. And you're going to get 2 of these drying towels in this package. Again, you're only really going to need one to do all of your drying, but you're going to get 2 of them in that package. Those towels are kind of expensive. They're $28 for the package of 2. And so that's $14 a towel. That's what those would cost you if you were going to buy those today. So, but those are the kind of towels. All of these towels are top of the line towels. They're made in South Korea. They're a 70-30 blend. These are the kind of towels that you buy and you use for years. You don't take these towels and use them in your house or use them for anything other than washing your paint on your motorcycle or your weekend car or whatever other nice thing that whatever nice toy you have. That's what these towels are for. So this towel is going to be, so that covers your wash and your dry. So now we're going to talk about the towel that you're going to use to apply your protection, whether you're doing like a spray ceramic or spray wax, whatever your topper is that you're going to put on after you wash the bike. And after you wash your bike, you absolutely need to put protection on your paint. No detail is done until you make sure your paint is protected, right? Protection, you know, putting that spray ceramic or that spray wax or whatever on there makes it a lot easier to clean the next time and faster. So this towel is one of the newer additions to what we use here in the shop, and you're going to get 3 of them in this package. This towel they call the FTW, and it's originally a glass towel. It's originally for washing glass. But what we all found out was it is outstanding as a towel to use for wiping your detailing spray. So you've washed your bike, you've dried your bike, you've got your spray sealant or spray ceramic, spray that on your gas tank, and then put this towel right where you sprayed and just feel it glide right over that paint while it's applying your topper to your paint. So it's an outstanding towel for that. Again, they call this the FTW. This is an ice gray. You're going to see a theme. I like a lot of these lighter colors for specific reasons. Again, if I'm applying a detailing spray and I'm using this lighter color and I'm seeing dirt come off while I'm applying a detailing spray, then my cleaning job is actually not done. So that's why I choose for this to be a lighter color. This is a 16 by 16 towel, which is kind of a standard size microfiber towel, 16 inches by 16 inches, 550 GSM or grams per square meter. This towel is $7 is what it would cost you for this towel. And you're going to get 3 of them. So there's a $21 value for this towel and that package. This last towel is what I like to use as a really good general purpose microfiber towel, as well as once you spray your topper on your paint, you generally want to go over it one last time to just kind of level your topper, make sure there's no high spots left or anything like that. So that's what this towel would be for. That's why it's in this kit. So wash, dry, apply your protection, and then just do your final wipe with this towel. This is a 16 by 16 inch towel, 350 GSM towel. They call it the Eagle 350 because it's 350 GSM, but it's just a super nice towel, super soft. But it can be used as a general purpose microfiber towel as well. You could use this towel in place of this towel, or use this towel in place of this wash towel. I would not try to use it as a drying towel. You're not going to get very far with it as a drying towel, but in a pinch, it could take the place of, you know, your washing towel or your drying towel. But super nice towel. This goes for, you're going to get 5 of these, by the way, and they're $4.40 is what they're valued at. So that package is $22 of towels for this towel. And if this towel looks familiar, you saw the miniature version of this towel in our travel detailing kit that you can throw on your bike and use to have to wash clean your visor or your glasses or whatever. So you saw the miniature version of this same towel in that kit. So that's all the towels in the microfiber kit that we're giving away in the raffle. Again, $100 value in towels. Huge shout out to the Rag Company for donating all these towels to us. And we're going to be holding the raffle. It's going to end, I think, November 1st, I believe is when it ends. And I believe the following weekend is what we've got scheduled to hold the raffle and give out all of these prizes. And I believe we're going to do that on YouTube live. So keep an eye out for that. We'll get those announcements out soon on how we're going to hold our live session for giving out all these prizes. But I believe we're going to do it on the YouTube channel. So I think that's going to wrap up this kit. And remember, you got to bring your Indian motorcycle to the York Way to have it serviced the way it was meant to be.